So, tell me about the prosecutor being adamant about using the gun in his presentation and how the exchange y'all had.
There was an exchange that happened at the very beginning of the trial. It was kind of cute, but also important too. Prosecutor, there's always that banter and that kind of chest pounding that might happen between attorneys for a trial. It's just trying to, I guess, intimidate or what have you. And this prosecutor has been doing this longer than I have, and I've been at it a while. And if you get around somebody that's been doing it for quite a long time, they love to tell you that. And he was doing that. He was telling me, well, in all of my trials, however many I've done, he wanted to tell me that so many times. I've found that instead of having a picture of the firearm, it's better to have the firearm itself. You got to have the firearm. The jury wants to see the firearm. So I am having the firearm brought in, just to give you a heads up. Not that he's worried about what I think. He's just going to tell me what he's doing. But I am having it brought in just to let you know, in case you have a problem with it. I said, no, of course I don't. I said, I think it's an excellent idea. We need to have the firearm here. As a matter of fact, it'd be good for us to have it here because we're going to need it back in a few days. To which he stone-faced looked at me for a moment. Then kind of chuckled and laughed. But he wasn't laughing at the end when after he brought me the verdict form, I said, hey, Jeff, since I'm here today, let's go ahead and get that gun back.
Look, your client has a right to possess his firearm, and the case is over.
That was one of the things in their closing I found interesting was the prosecutor in the rebuttal closing. The rebuttal closing was essentially everything Mr.